There is a kind of man who cannot be broken, not by chaos, not by pressure, not by loss, not even by fear. You can take everything from him, his comfort, his status, his certainty, even his future, and he will still stand unmoved. The samurai called this state Fudōshin, the immovable mind. Not calm because nothing is wrong, but calm because everything is wrong. This is not motivation. This is not positivity. This is not modern self-help. This is the ancient method warriors used to become mentally untouchable. And the Last Ronin mastered it when his entire world collapsed. The Last Ronin did not begin as a legend. He began as a man who lost everything. His master was dead. His clan was erased. His brothers were gone. In one season, the structure that defined his identity vanished. No banner, no rank, no protection, only silence. Most men, when stripped of meaning, collapse. They look for distraction. They numb themselves. They blame fate, society, or luck. The Ronin did something else. He hardened his mind. Because a warrior without armor must become armor. And that armor was not muscle, not weapons, not reputation. It was mental invulnerability. Modern men believe suffering is the enemy. The samurai believed suffering was inevitable. The difference is everything. You try to escape discomfort. They trained inside it. You seek reassurance. They trained without certainty. You fear losing control. They trained to act without control. This is why most minds shatter under pressure. They depend on external stability. The samurai removed that dependency. Becoming mentally untouchable does not mean you feel nothing. That is a lie. The samurai felt fear. They felt grief. They felt pain. But they did not cling. Attachment creates fragility. If your peace depends on outcomes, praise, security, comfort, approval, then your mind is negotiable. The samurai rejected negotiation. They accepted one truth. Everything can be taken, only discipline remains. When the Ronin walked alone, he was hunted. Bandits wanted his blade. Officials wanted his obedience. Mercenaries wanted his head. Every encounter tested him, not physically, mentally, because fear whispers first. What if this goes wrong? What if I die here? What if I'm not enough anymore? The untouchable mind does not argue with fear. It acts anyway. Fudōshin does not mean stillness. It means unshaken clarity. The Ronin trained this state deliberately. How? By removing emotional reaction time. Reaction creates hesitation. Hesitation creates death. So the samurai trained to see events as facts, not threats. Rain falls. Enemies appear. Loss arrives. None of it is personal. This is not indifference. This is precision. Every morning the Ronin remembered he was already dead. Not metaphorically, viscerally. He imagined the blade, the blood, the final breath. Why? Because fear loses power when fully faced. A man who accepts death cannot be controlled. This is why samurai meditated on mortality daily. Not to become depressed, but to become free. The Ronin feared comfort more than death. Comfort softens awareness. Comfort dulls urgency. Comfort breeds entitlement. Mental untouchability requires deliberate hardship. Cold water, simple meals, long walks, silent hours. Hardness was not punishment. It was calibration. When the Ronin fought, he did not multitask. When he trained, he did not rush. When he walked, he walked. This was Ichigyo Zamai. One action, one mind, no leakage. Fragmentation creates weakness. Focus creates invulnerability. The mind that is fully present cannot be invaded. One night, surrounded by enemies, the Ronin stood alone. Outnumbered, cornered, no escape. The weak panic. The trained simplify. Breath, stance, timing. Chaos became slow. Not because the world changed, because his mind did. This is the final proof. Mental untouchability turns pressure into advantage. You may not face blades, but you face deadlines, judgment, rejection, uncertainty, isolation. The battlefield changed. The principles did not. To become mentally untouchable today, detach from outcomes, commit to action, not results. Practice voluntary discomfort. Train resilience daily. Simplify your identity. One code, one path. Accept loss in advance. Fear dissolves when faced. Eliminate hesitation. Decide once. Act fully. The last Ronin did not win by controlling the world. He won by making his mind unconquerable. This is the samurai method, not motivation, not inspiration, but discipline forged through acceptance. When nothing can be taken from you, you become unstoppable. If you want comfort, look elsewhere. If you want approval, look elsewhere. But if you want a mind that cannot be shaken, study the samurai, walk the Ronin's path, and become mentally untouchable.